The promotion that cost my husband his family's pride. I met Corey when I was 24. He was charming, funny, and always said the right things. I didn't meet his family until 3 months in, and by then, I was already in love, which, looking back, I think was the plan. The first dinner at his parents' house, his mom, Val, looked me up and down and said, "Oh, she's cute." I guess not what I pictured. Corey said nothing. I should have left that night. I didn't. I married him a year later. The wedding was the first real sign of how bad it would get. Val showed up in a white dress. When I asked Corey to say something though, he told me to stop overreacting. His sister Jess gave a toast where she called Corey her soulmate and said she hoped I understood I'd always be second to family. Everyone clapped. I stood there in my own wedding dress, feeling like a guest. For 5 years, Sunday dinners were mandatory. If I cooked at home, Corey would take one bite and say, "It's fine, but it's not mom's." If I cleaned the house, Val would come over and redo it. She'd open my cabinets and rearrange them while telling Corey I didn't know how to keep a home. Corey never stopped her. Not once. Jess was worse. She had a key to our place that Corey gave her without asking me. She'd show up unannounced, eat our food, leave dishes in the sink, and talk to Corey like I wasn't in the room. Once, she came over while I was sick in bed and told him, "Your place smells weird. Is she even cleaning?" I was running a fever. He didn't defend me. He just opened a window. Then came the Sunday that broke me. I just found out that morning that I got a promotion. A big one. I'd been grinding for 2 years for this. I told Corey in the car on the way to his mom's. He said, "Cool, but don't bring it up at dinner. Jess just got passed over for a raise and she's sensitive." I sat with that the whole drive. We got to the house. Jess spent 20 minutes crying about how unfair her boss was. Val rubbed her back. Corey's dad said she deserved better. Then Val turned to me and said, "What about you? Anything new?" I opened my mouth. Corey kicked me under the table. Hard. I closed it. Then Jess said, "Probably not. She just sits at home on her laptop. That's not really work." Corey laughed. His dad laughed. Val smiled and passed the rolls. Something in me just shut off. Not broke. Shut off. I put my fork down. I looked at Val and said, "I got promoted today. A big one. I now make more than everyone at this table combined." Nobody moved. I kept going. "And I know that because Corey asks me to cover your mortgage every other month, Val, and because Jess borrowed $4,000 from us in January that she never paid back, and because your husband hasn't worked in 3 years but still has opinions about how I spend my Sundays." Val's face went red. Jess dropped her fork. Corey grabbed my arm under the table. I pulled it away. 5 years. I've been coming to this table and letting you talk down to me. My cooking isn't good enough. My house isn't clean enough. My job isn't real enough. But my money is real enough when you need it. I looked at Corey. "And you? You've never once defended me. Not at our wedding. Not in our home. Not at this table. You let your mother rearrange my kitchen, and you kicked me under the table tonight so I wouldn't make your sister feel bad about something I actually earned." He didn't say a word. I stood up. "I'm done with Sunday dinner. I'm done pretending this family respects me. And Corey, when you figure out whose side you're on, you know where I live." I drove home alone. 5 years. I thought I was being too sensitive. Turns out I was just too quiet. Just